Welcome to Botches Off-Road. Join us as we talk about everything from gear reviews to trail stories, tent camping to rock landing, and all things to do with the outdoors. Today, finally, I messaged this guy a long time ago about getting him on here. But we have Mr. Andy Hanna. Do you want to be from Turbo's Toy Box? Do you have a different thing you'd want to be from?
No. Yeah. That's it.
He's got the Turbo's Toy Box. You've got YouTube, Instagram?
Oh, yeah. YouTube, yep. Instagram. I have a TikTok. I don't use it much. But, yeah, I'm the same across all platforms pretty much.
Yeah, and Andy's kind of our local celebrity in the off-road space, if you will.
I don't know about that.
Hey, man, how many of the rest of us have been on national TV?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Andy was on, what was it, Truck Night in America?
Correct, yeah. Yep. Season 1, it was like the 9th episode, I believe.
That was
with my old truck, Stomper.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Stomper's such a sick build.
Thanks.
I saw your video earlier this year where you kind of got him put back together a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just, I love that truck so much.
Yeah, it's got a lot of character.
There's a lot of that.
Yeah. I will say, like, I'm kind of fortunate in that, you know, I met the right people. I've done the things right. So I was able to get on Truck Night in America, which was super cool. And that opened up like a whole nother group of friends that I've made, you know, across the country and stuff. And that kind of helped kick off some of the growth of the channel. And then also some local friends that work for like Haggerty Car Insurances here in Traverse City, Michigan. And I had some friends who are working for that and then helping with some of their PR stuff. And I actually ended up, the truck was even in the Toyota Truck 4-Wheel Drive Owners Magazine, which is kind of cool too. So kind of rare that you see an old beat up lump like that and that kind of stuff.
But now your new truck, that thing is just a work of art, man.
Thanks. Yeah.
Even if you've tipped her on her side, she's a work of art.
Yeah. So, I mean, both trucks, I've never been to like buy a new truck off the lot and fix it up. I shouldn't say that. I do that too, I guess. But for trucks that I'm going to take out and beat up in 4-wheel, you know, like the Stomper was originally, I bought a cab and a frame and literally like took my rusted out 87 4Runner and built that from, you know, a pile of parts that I had. And then the Tacoma is kind of the same. I bought a friend of mine, this Cody Owens friend of mine, messaged me and said, "Hey, my coworker's wife got in an accident and wrecked their Tacoma. Would you be interested?" And I'm like, I don't know. I had enough projects going on like we all do. And then when he sent me pictures and it was a standard cab short bed, I'm like, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of my jam. So
yeah, we kind of have an internal joke in our group that you have everything in the kitchen sink in your truck.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I'm not like, you know, Jeremy from New Holland or something. I mean, he literally brings the kitchen sink and
You literally have a kitchen sink in your bed.
I do. You got me. But it's not used as a kitchen sink, right?
No, it's
still, more of a trunk.
Still the most unique storage solution I've ever seen.
Yeah, thanks. It works.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I messaged you a while ago, you're not allowed to leave us because your content gets me through the work week.
Well, I was gonna post the video today. I've been working like crazy, kind of on the backside, right? I built a barn last fall here at the house, and so I've been working on finishing the inside, doing stuff like that, and I'm not a carpenter, and kind of funny enough, I'm not really a truck builder either, right? But I do it for fun. But I don't want all the people like messaging me and telling me what I'm doing wrong. So I haven't really posted any videos about it because I'm like doing it for me and I don't care, right? So my content's been a little lackluster all summer, but I'm getting ready to go on a trip. So The dream trip for most of us is
Yep.
probably Moab, Utah, right? So I'm 48 and I've been dreaming about it since I could first flip through a car magazine. And that's happening for me here in a couple weeks. So I've been working like nonstop trying to get the rig ready and then my Tundra ready for pulling and stuff. So yeah, it's been busy lately, but it's good.
Yeah, we had a trip to Moab planned for next year, but we pushed it back to give ourselves a little time to recover from building our trucks.
Right?
By the way,
Yeah,
we're still building as
that's
is.
that's always the hiccup because as car guys in general, right? None of us are ever done. I don't
Right.
think building
Nope.
them.
No.
So at what point do you just got to cut loose and say, all right, I'm going the way it is? Because as it is, the Tacoma, as great a truck as it is,
Right.
it still is just on a stock 4-cylinder 5-speed with a FJ Cruiser T case and then 513 gears and the 1-ton axles with 40-inch tires. So the gearing is pretty much puts it back to stock. My speedometer is within 2 miles an hour of stock, which is closer than it was with the factory tires and wheels,
Right.
when it was bone stock. So the low range, I really feel like going on a trip like that, I really want a second transfer case or some even lower gears. But at the same time, I don't know that I want to take Stomper because it looks like the daily temperatures out there this time of year are still in like the high 80s, low 90s.
Yeah.
And that one doesn't have AC. It also gets hot. It doesn't like, extended duration, low speed moving. So we're going to take the Tacoma and see how we do.
I mean, I did a lot of Moab in a stock TJ. Okay, it wasn't stock, it was on 33s, but
Yeah.
pretty close to stock.
Yeah.
So I think you'll be fine.
Yeah. Was it a manual?
Yeah, it was a manual. 4-cylinder, too.
Nice. Yep. Yeah, and that's a lot of guys are like, oh, you'll be fine. And they're like, it's an auto, right? I'm like, no, it's a stick.
Yeah, I prefer sticks for, anything in the mountains, anything where you're having to go up and down stuff, I prefer a manual.
Yeah, same.
So, a
Same.
lot of people say that auto's the way to go, but all I've had experience with is it overheating, so.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Transmission's getting hot. Yeah, not getting the fluid because you're on stupid extreme angles.
Yeah, I don't know. So do you have FJ transfer case, you said?
Correct, yeah. So the truck is it's an '08 regular cab short bed, 4-cylinder 5-speed. I used the FJ Cruiser transfer case, so it was manually shifted as opposed to the Tacomas are all electronic,
Right.
like twist knob. And that way I could use, Super Duty Dana 60 front axle with manual lockouts, and that's got all like Yukon chromoly shafts in it, Yukon chromoly lockouts, and all the crap. Heavy duty air locker and 513 gears, and then the back is like a Chevy 14 bolt, same thing. ARB air locker.
Does it have the same wheel or bolt pattern front and rear?
So I did. I re-drilled the unit bearings in the front to make the match the GM pattern, the 8-on 6.5 pattern.
Got you.
So I do have matching bolt pattern all the way around so that I could, take a spare and be able to utilize it wherever. So
as long as you keep that beadlock torqued, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, don't let those bolts break and pop out. That always sucks.
Yeah, we're looking at doing beadlocks across all of our rigs right now, but we're looking at the pneumatic ones that go inside your wheel and then lock
the inner airlocks. Yep. Yeah, Sean Lichty, the guy that designed that, actually lived up this way and wheeled up this way forever.
Oh, sick. I didn't know that.
Yep.
Yeah, there's as little off-roading as we have here in Michigan, we sure have a lot of off-road, like important off-road people.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people in the industry that are from this area.
Yeah, we haven't got up your way doing a whole lot of wheeling. We made it up. We've gone to Cadillac and then the UP. So
yeah, Cadillac and UP.
Yeah.
We've hit Ever a few times.
Yeah. So I haven't. I'd love to get together with you down that way. So I haven't done like I pretty much stick close to home, or I end up going like a long freaking ways away, right?
Right,
Like I've
right.
done Drummond Island,
Mhm.
and in some of the overland trips, I've like we went across the UP, and I've done some stuff. But as far as like, I really haven't spent any time down in like that Manistee National Forest area or Cadillac or um, what's the one west of me, like St. Helen. I hear
Yeah, I
lots of
haven't.
guys like, "Oh, you need to go." Oh, never been, no idea.
We'll definitely have to get you down to the Newego area. I want to see your truck do Skidder Hills. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I'm in. I've never been, no clue.
when you because you were down here what 2 weeks ago for Silver Lake, last week, something like that.
Last weekend, last Friday.
Oh, of course. Well, we were busy. So we should have got together then, but we were at a wedding,
Oh
like
Yeah,
a
we
yeah,
had a
mi-
wedding.
a couple miles away from where you were at. So
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, we so I work for the local power co-op up here, and for the summer, we work like from Memorial Day to Labor Day. We work Monday through Thursday, so we were 410s. And so some of the guys at work, I'm like, man, we should take advantage of one of these last Fridays we have off and go to the sand dune. So a bunch of us did, and had a good time.
got to see some fireworks.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
Poor Jeep guy.
I the fact that they just let it burn all the way out. I mean, what are they supposed to do? They're not getting a fire truck out there.
So actually, I watched tons of videos across the Silver Lake Sand Dunes Facebook page after the fact. It sounds like the talking automatic transmissions getting hot. The tranny got hot, puked fluid out on the hot cat. That's what ignited the fire. They did have a fire truck there. They extinguished everything they had on it, and they just kept going. They couldn't contaminate it, so they ended up just letting it burn. And then they tried dragging it out with just one tow truck, but of course with no tires rolling whatsoever, they ended up having
Yeah,
to like piggyback, front to back, and cradle it to carry it out of there. It was pretty crazy to watch.
almost need a off-road rollback for that.
Oh yeah, yep. One more thing that I can't afford to build, but it sounds cool.
Doesn't it? Like Spud Truck
Yeah.
from who's it? Matt's Off Road that's building
Matt,
the Spud
oh
Truck.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
All those
Fabrat's.
guys.
I think Fabrat's built one too.
Yeah, Paul's is awesome, and that old like Chevy truck cab and the
Yeah.
Cummins engine. Yeah, yeah. This guy's got some neat stuff.
Yeah,
What's the next big adventure on you guys' to-do list?
man, we ain't got nothing. I think. Well, in November we're going down to Missouri for Benji's Thanksgiving thing, Friendsgiving, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's all local stuff. We are going to go to the Gilmore Museum for the overland
Oh,
crawl or
yeah.
whatever they're calling it.
Yeah, awesome. I'll see you there. I signed up already, so I'm looking forward to that.
We're discussing getting a booth for the podcast and doing a Q&A.
Oh, right on. That could be
So-
fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
I figure one of our 30 listeners will come and ask questions.
Hey, everybody started somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. Yeah, I say I'd be curious to see if because it looks like it does start kind of early. If anybody is like meeting up somewhere and actually camping Friday night somewhere down there, might be fun.
I'm sure somebody is. It's like a 2-hour drive for us ish.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty short. I think it's closer to like 3.5 for me.
So I didn't even see what time it starts.
Yeah, I thought it said 8 to 12.
Well, so I thought it said gate open for vendors at 8, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's either way. It looks like a fun event. It's kind of out of the blue, because they've never done anything like it that I can remember.
Yeah. I know I went last summer down there they do like a cruise in on Wednesday nights or something like that.
Mhm.
And so my dad and a buddy and I went down there. We like took a Wednesday off work and went down and checked out the museum and then stayed there for the cruise night. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, yeah, I haven't made it there. I've made it to the REO Oldsmobile Museum a time or two, but
Yeah.
I've never been over to the Gilmore Museum.
Yeah, it's definitely worth your time. It's pretty amazing stuff there, like things I'd never seen or heard of.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool that we have as many big car museums as we have, because there's a bunch of them out here.
Yeah, I went to the one over by Detroit. That was an awesome one to go to.
What? Yeah. Is that like part of the Henry Ford deal?
I think so. I know it had like aviation, all that.
Yep. Yeah, I've heard of that one. Another one I'd love to go to. I haven't been there.
Huh. Maybe I need to get the 442 fixed up and let Gilmore put it in there for a little while.
Yeah.
I was curious if they had one, but it looks like only REO has one.
What year 442 do you have?
91.
Oh, okay.
It's one of 204.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a cool little one.
That's pretty rare. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, most car guys, right? We're not just one single genre of cars.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
no.
I've had muscle cars over the years. I grew up around muscle cars. My dad's got hot rods and street rods and stuff. And then I had a bunch of Honda cars. I used to do like track days at Gingerman Raceway and Groton Raceway and built like turbocharged Acura Integras and did all that. And then I've had old muscle cars. I had like a 70 Mustang Mach 1 and a Chevelle SS 454. And but yeah, and then currently I'm working on a little S10. You know, I had like a little square body S10 in high school when I graduated. And my brother had picked one up down in Florida. He's like in the Tampa area. And was like, yeah, I'm going to fix this up. Well, you know, it sat around his place for a little over a year. And he's like, I need to get this out of my way. Come and get it. So,
did you ever get the title fiasco figured out on that?
Yeah, dude. Oh, what a nightmare. Literally like 9 trips to the Secretary of State.
Jesus.
Like 3 visits to the local police station. It was absolutely asinine.
But it's a cool little truck, though.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I just recently yanked the Iron Duke out of it in the 5-speed, and I picked up a 08 Chevy Express 3500 van with a 4.8 and a 4L80E. We're going to slip in it.
That's what I was just going to ask, is if you were going to V8 swap it.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And then I picked up like the Blazer, 2-door Blazers came with like the biggest factory sway bars. So we're going to put big factory sway bars on it and, you know, stainless steel brake lines and hopefully upgrade the disc brakes and do all that kind of stuff. But like the end goal is to try and make it kind of look like a little like shop truck, work truck.
Oh, yeah.
Like kind of a half ratty patina looking body and, you know, just V8 automatic on the column, bench seat. Should be fun.
Yeah, it's a cool little truck.
Yeah.
How much do you have that lowered?
So that one's like 5 inches in the front and like 5.5 in the back.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's got a staggered 17s in the front, like 17 by 8 wheel in the front and a 18 by 9.5 wheel in the back.
Do you have pictures of it next to the Tacoma?
I do, yeah. So a friend of mine walked in my barn the other day, and my buddy, this Tom, and he walked in, and the spare tire for the Tacoma was leaning against the fender of the S10, and it's literally 4 inches taller than the hood, you know. And he walked in, he just looks over, he's like, "That's going to take a lot of cutting," and he just kept walking. It was hilarious. Like, no, Tom, those aren't going on that. He's like, "Yeah, right."
Yeah, you've got quite the collection. You've got a Tundra too, right?
Yeah, so my like daily driver / you know, tow pig, whatever, is a 2020 Tundra Crew Max. It was like the TRD Sport package. Mm-hmm. And then same thing, like, well, hopefully the video will get posted. But yeah, I've been doing all these like OEM plus upgrades on it, trying to make it like what I would have bought if I could have from the factory back then. So I did like heated seats in it. I like wrapped a bunch of the dash panels. I added a subwoofer. I upgraded like the factory fog lights to some Diode Dynamics fog lights, and I put Rock Warrior wheels and stickers on it. And I just found a smoking deal on the factory like TRD Pro dual exhaust. So that's the video I was gonna post today, as I just got that put on over the weekend. So should be good.
You haven't posted it yet. Does it sound good?
Yeah, it's like
Okay,
perfect.
good.
I didn't want anything too loud. I still want to be able to use the factory like CarPlay and Bluetooth and stuff. And yeah, so you got a little bit of tone back there, but you can still use all that without it being annoying. So it's I like it.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Yeah, I always get a kick out of your videos because I never know what you're going to be working on. I've seen you work on a 3rd Gen 4Runner once, a bunch of Tacomas. Like it's always fun.
Oh yeah. The randomness that comes through my hands is kind of it's out there. I don't. My house outside of the S10, everything here that I personally own or that's insured in my name, other than the S10, is all Toyota. But I don't care. I'll work on anybody's whatever. So always helping out friends and family, working on junk.
My large yard's a weird collection right now because everyone just seems to drop their projects off here. We've got classic Oldsmobile. I've got a Deuce and a half in the yard.
Oh dang!
Camaro.
Yeah, I've got the Camaro in the yard right now. 2 442s, half a 442, a Jeep.
Nice.
It happens.
Yeah. Randomness. Yeah, my mom's got like a '95 Formula Firebird convertible that's sitting in my one stall in my garage right now that I'm supposed to be working on, but it's kind of gotten sidelined trying to get the Tacoma ready for Moab. So
95, that'd still be a 4th gen, right?
I don't know my Camaros, but sure, yeah.
Is it
like the
is it square?
93 to 2002-ish body, whatever they were.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I got too. I got a 96 Camaro. We're supposed to fix the hatch on.
Yeah. Yeah, so it'd be that. This one's like red with a tan top and tan leather interior. Just it was the LT1 V8 automatic.
This one's black on black with a 5-speed and a V6.
Yep.
You had me right up to the end.
It's hardtop, but in all honesty, I mean, it's a good car. It gets like 30 miles to the gallon. It's reliable as hell.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah, that was that 3800 V6. I actually considered trying to find one of those drivelines to put in the S10 because they weren't terrible on power. They made decent power and they got good gas mileage. And they were freaking bulletproof. That 3800 ran forever, but
yeah, the first one made it to 170,000 miles, and now the car's at 180,000 and still just purring along.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, it's been a good car. Dad bought it when I was in 5th grade and just keeps driving it. So
nice, that's cool. Yeah, I heavily debated bastardizing the S10 with a Toyota drivetrain, but ultimately, this V8, I bought the van for $300. It runs and drives, so I'm like, I don't know. This is pretty cheap fun. So
that's what we're doing to our Jeep. We're putting it on a 3rd gen frame with a 3rd gen engine and a 3rd gen transmission. And
really,
yeah,
that's awesome.
So it'll be probably long travel IFS in the front, and then just a stock Toyota e-locker in the rear.
Oh yeah. Dude, that'd be super fun.
Basically, take my 4Runner build, carbon copy it, and then put the Jeep on top.
Yeah. Yep. That'll be cool.
Yeah, it's
make people scratch their heads.
Right now,
the Jeep already did it.
Yeah, right now it's on a Blazer chassis which is just
Okay.
way too much frame for a YJ.
Sure. Oh yeah.
I mean, it looks terrible. Stock height Blazer front end. The back he had like trailer springs with who knows what shocks. Rode like a plank.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But it looked big. It was on 37s because the truck sits on top of the frame. There's it looks like it's got like a 15-inch lift, but it's got like 3 inches of ground clearance.
Yeah, that's not very helpful.
No.
But it'll be cool.
Oh,
And
heck yeah.
we just sourced a 5-speed supercharged truck to swap into my truck.
Really?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
From our good friend Derek Becker.
Really?
Yep.
That sounds amazing. Yeah, so the silver, you've probably seen the video. I recently picked up that silver, like a 02 Tacoma, that the frame is just totally junk on. But yeah, the plan is to hopefully utilize that 3.4 auto drivetrain in a 85 4Runner carcass that I've got here that my wife has been begging me for 5 years to build her like a beach cruiser, first gen 4Runner with the lift off top. So, yeah, to find a supercharger for it would be really cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited, man. And we got the long travel on like 2 months ago, so I mean it's really coming together to be a pretty sweet truck.
Oh, hell yeah.
It seems like it'd be a pre-runner, but I use it more in the rocks. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't done a ton of I had a excuse me. So the truck that I was wheeling with before Stomper was like a 87 4Runner IFS. And like the fourth time I grenaded the front diff and the body was starting to rust and fall down over the frame, that's when I kind of pulled the plug on that project and built Stomper with the solid front axle. But yeah, I haven't wheeled an IFS in a really long time, other than sand dunes with, an old GMC that I had. It was more my daily driver, but
yeah, I went from solid axle because I always had Jeeps, and then decided Michigan was too easy with a solid axle and got an IFS rig.
Yep.
And now I'm pushing the boundaries on what you can do with IFS, and now I'm like, man, I should have just stuck with solid axle.
Yeah. Yep. That's always part of the game, back and forth.
But, I mean, 4Runner's cool.
Oh, heck yeah. Yep. No, those are sweet rigs. Is yours the frame solid on it? That's always the big hiccup.
Solid-ish.
Reinforced.
Yeah.
Reinforced.
If you look at the passenger side hard enough, it's got a quilt wrapped around it.
Stitched together, patchwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
I don't know. It feels pretty solid. The back end, we had to cut both frame horns off and rebuild, but...
Oof.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a fun one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Drummond Island, my frame collapsed behind the rear axle, and I had to ratchet strap it to the body to get home.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time to head south and source another chassis.
Dude, I need to. I'll keep patching this one until I can't anymore.
Right.
At this point, it's too much work to swap everything over.
Yeah, that's what happens. We get so invested. I know I was just so I picked up like an '08 FJ Cruiser for my daughter to drive, and when I got it a little over a year ago, I was underneath it. Like, man, it didn't look too bad. A little rust scale here and there, but kind of tapped on the frame. Everything felt solid, and I was just under it here like a couple weeks ago. The inner rocker panels are gone. Like, they were there last fall. They must have ice must have hung on them, and the weight must have ripped the metal right off, because they're like, I can literally see the main wiring harness that runs underneath your door sill plate on the driver's side. I can look at it from underneath. I'm like, where in the hell did the rocker panel go?
Yeah, when I bought my truck, I tapped on it, did all the checks. I was like, yeah, it's good to go. By the time we drove it from Wisconsin to Michigan, the frame had already started developing holes.
No way.
Like
Yeah.
it was instant.
Yeah. Yeah. You crossed the state line and it was like, nope, that's it. Well done. Yeah, that's terrible.
But we spent 2 years keeping her together. I think we can do a few more.
Right?
100%.
Patch it a few more times.
Yeah, we got 2 patches that need done this weekend, but it is what it is. I figure
Every
as long
weekend you bust out your dollar bill size piece of metal and figure out where to patch it in at.
I figure as long as I keep up on it, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you've got. I'm really excited about that beach build. That's gonna be sick, dude.
Thanks. Yeah, it should be super cool. So my wife is a redhead and she's like got this inherent fear that I'm gonna paint it. I really want to paint it the new orange color that they used on the new TRD Pros.
Yeah.
And do like the throwback retro graphics. So actually Angie that I pulled against on Truck Night in America that had the Forerunner, she does all kinds of like all the factory repop graphics for all the Toyotas.
That's sick.
So I'd like to paint it that orange color and get the retro black like 87 kind of graphics that like sling up the side, and then I want to paint the hard top all to match it, like smooth it all out and paint it all, and then black out the windows and get like the newer TRD Pro wheels to put on it. I think kind of give it kind of a retro, theme.
Yeah, for sure.
But looking at like swapping and stuff, like what I did with Stomper was I ended up taking the entire wiring harness from like the headlight bulb to the taillight bulb and everything in between and just used it out of the Forerunner to build Stomper. And I think I'm going to do the same with this. That way I don't have to deal with like all the emissions. Like I'm literally going to take every plug, every connector and try and just use that whole entire wiring harness in the Forerunner body. Hopefully avoid all that stuff. The only hiccup will be the opposite drop transfer case, so I'm probably going to have to order like a trail gear adapter or something to put the gear to gear case on the back of it so that I have the correct drive shaft output. But I think it'll work out. Should be a fun build.
And with a 3.4, it's going to be reliable as hell.
Yeah. Yep. That's it. Be like, 3.4 automatic, like anybody can get in it, drop it in gear, drive it. So I plan been collecting parts for a while for that too, right? So I've got like a Marlin Crawler high steer kit here and the IFS gearbox, and I've got a set of brand new rear springs to build like a rear up front pack on it for the front axle. And then I don't know what I'll do for the rear yet, if I'm gonna just it's got like a old school like 4-inch Pro Comp lift on the chassis now, so I'll probably not use those springs because they rode like shit. So I'll probably end up doing, like the Chevy 63 spring or something in the back, and kind of build the suspension out similar to Stomper, but it'll be more of just a street pounder. It's not going to get used. Maybe Silver Lake, but that'd be about it.
That'd be the truck to take to Silver Lake, though. It's like the one place you can drive on the beach.
Yeah. Yep. Be nice and keep it clean, and just cruise it around and enjoy it. So. Yep. Always a project.
Well, if you end up needing a transmission, let me know. We got lots of them at this point.
Yeah. You're collecting 3.4 auto trans.
Yeah. I got. Well, once I get that truck from Derek, I'll have 2 of them sitting here. So.
Yeah.
I'll end up with an entire extra drive line by the time we're done building trucks. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully I don't go through all the hassles I did with Stomper. I spent all that time and energy swapping that, 3 RZ Tacoma motor into that just to find out that after sitting, the head gasket was blown. That was terrible.
Yeah. That I just love how that truck looks like a raisin. I mean, that's all I see when I see Stomper.
Oh yeah, yep. Every panel's got a dent and a scrape and a story, and half of them I've taken off and beaten back out with a hammer just to, don't want it to look too terrible going down the road. But
Well, dude, do you got anything else that you want to get out to the people?
I don't know, man. I mean, I know you guys probably follow across all the socials I do, and you've seen what happened with Toyota World Runners there. So just don't waste any time. Get out and adventure while you can.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
live it to the fullest, right to the end.
Yep, hell yeah. None of us know what trip's gonna be our last. So
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
all
I
right.
had a rollover like 2 years ago now, and that was not bad, but it was kind of worrying for a second when I first got out of that accident.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of a gut wrenching feeling when when I laid the Tacoma on its side. I was up here at Twisted Trails Off Road Park, and it was just another one of those things, right, where there was multiple chutes going up a single hill, and I didn't know that they crossed at the top, and yeah, just flying up the hill and can't see over the hood. All you see is the daylight up above you, opening in the trees, not realizing that the trail cuts underneath, and yeah, that few seconds where the truck's flopping, like you don't know how bad it's gonna go, how far it's gonna go, like
Yeah.
yeah, it's a scary feeling.
Yeah, Mark's rollover has me wondering if I need to put a roll cage in, because seeing how that Tacoma turned into a pancake real fast,
Oh yeah,
I don't want to be going down that road.
yeah, no, for sure. It's definitely something to think about. As you progress more and more into the sport, you're pushing yourself in the rig more and more.
Yep.
It's definitely something to think about for sure. So,
Well, we will definitely don't roll your truck in Moab, but we definitely need pictures of it on Top of the World.
yeah,
Yep.
no, for sure. Yeah. So, few guys that we're going with, we already got kind of a trail list. We're all putting together like, all right, what are the must hit spots? And, yeah, we rented, just motel rooms right downtown on the strip so we can, kind of get the whole experience. So I can't wait. Should be great.
You got Hell's Revenge on there, I'd assume.
Oh yeah.
Fins and Things.
Yeah. I'd have to look. Yeah. They're like the Golden Crack. I don't know. I think there's like 10 different ones they've got that are like, we have to do this. We have to do that.
Well, if you can get to Moab Rim is beautiful. And Onion Creek isn't hard, but it's really pretty.
Yeah.
But it stinks. So, take it how you want it.
Right on.
It sure smells a lot like onions. They didn't name it Onion Creek for no reason.
For no reason.
Gotcha. It's appropriately named. Well, at least it's not named Shit Creek, right?
Right. And on that note, we will catch you guys later.
Later.